Yeah, I'm managing director in Infinum, but at Infinum. But besides that role, I have additional role that we call internally. We call that AI Ambassador Initiative Lead. I will talk more about that later. First, a little bit about Infinum. We are present in industry for 19 years. We have 350 people, and of those 350 people, we have 200 engineers. So there are a lot of people in our company, and we have a lot of different teams, from Android, iOS, Java, machine learning, DevOps. Yeah, and here today we are to talk about AI. You probably know this meme already, because it's not funny. And if you didn't know this, probably it would be funny to you. So yeah, we adopt AI before it became trendy. If you check online every tool, everything is labeled with AI powered. And it's not funny anymore. But AI was here for quite some time, right? So in Infinum, we adopt that in a lot of projects. And one of those projects is Nutrio. Nutrio is a major project we've been developing for Philips for over 6 years. And it's application where user can browse recipes and send them directly to a smart kitchen appliance air fryer, like this one, yeah, and on the image. And we developed a machine learning recommender engine that adapts based on the user's previous interactions with the app. And it was a success because the result was a 63% increase in recipe views. So you can see how ML can be helpful here. Another example, HAC. It stands for Croatian Automobile Club, like Automoto Savez Crne Gore. And kind of not that good, but yeah. For them, actually, they have a lot of cameras on highways. And if you want to check traffic, you go to their website and see how many cars are in lines, right? And because Croatia is part of European Union, they have GDPR, you probably heard for that. And because of that, they needed to hide license plates. And we created, with computer vision technology, we created a tool to remove that. So if you go to their website and check some cameras, you will see cars, but you will not see license plates. So one of the latest projects is Vision Pro Proof of Concept that we created. It's a reading application where the reader's environment changes as the pages turn. Here we used generative AI. So if you're reading, let's say, Little Red in the Hood, you will see Wolf, for example. And today, especially for this occasion, we brought Vision Pro. So after the event, you can check and test it, yeah? So, keeping up with the latest trends in technology is crucial for this industry. And it's not that easy, right? A lot of things are happening around us, and there are a lot of AI tools, new AI tools, and you're probably feeling like me, that you are missing something about those tools, that you are not using, as some of your competitors probably is using it. So you want to test that AI tools. Yeah, and you want to have some kind of policy in your company about those AI tools. Which AI tools can be used and which not? Which AI tools are helpful for your daily work and which AI tools are not helpful? And if you want to be better or good at something, first you should start measuring. And we ask our people, okay, how many of you are using AI-based tools in your daily work? And 75% of them said, we are already using some kind of AI tools. And 50% of them solved some kind of bug or issue using assistance from AI. So given that we don't have any kind of formal policy on AI tools, people are already using that. But is it risky to use those AI tools? If you are following this topic, like me, you could read a lot of titles like this one. You don't want your data to be leaked or your client's data to be leaked, right? So you need to think first about those AI tools before using them. And there is another thing, quality. I will tell you one story from our company. One great colleague that is senior, let's say senior, experienced developer, and we had code reviews of his pull requests, and we saw drop in quality of the code that a colleague created because he used AI tools. And you expect from those AI tools to help you, right? Not to make your code worse. You want to make your code better. Yeah, and if that experienced developer colleague, if AI tools affect the quality of his work, what we can expect from our junior people in the company? How their work will be affected by AI tools. You don't want to just allow everyone in your company to use those tools, right? And I'm reading a lot about these issues, and I believe a lot of you, I know a lot of you, you are also managers in the companies, and probably you're thinking this is huge issue, right? Big issue now. And I'm reading a lot about this, and I found this one, research. I will read this one. Code churn. The percentage of lines that are reverted or updated less than 2 weeks after being altered is projected to double in 2024 compared to its 2021 pre-AI baseline. So, do you understand this? Yes, no? Yeah. So, we are creating a lot more code. We are maybe faster, but that code is more prompt to bugs, to mistakes. Yeah. So, to conclude, we should remain open to exploring AI tools, but we must also be mindful of the risks. And my colleague, Ivan Dzikic, that is head of engineering in Infinum, he came up with the idea to have defined process on testing new tools. And this led to AI Ambassadors Initiative, because we have a lot of different teams. We want to test in each team, and each team should have a person that is responsible for that we called AI Ambassador. And me as AI lead in this initiative, I am responsible for following things: research, to find all those new tools; collaboration, to speak with management and AI ambassadors about those tools; and monitoring. If we decide to use one of those tools, we need to monitor to see, are those tools good or not? And on the other side, AI ambassadors have two main responsibilities: to do evaluation, to see if those AI tools are good for their work within their team; and education. If we decide to use some tool, we need to educate other team members in their team about that AI tool. I will take a little bit pause. Okay. check this slide. So we explored a lot of different AI tools. CodeRabbit, GitButler, Codium, Codeum, a lot of them. And probably you all know about GitHub Copilot and ChatGPT. This is the one that I really like. How many times you were waiting for your colleague to do PR review, and you are waiting and you are feeling that your productivity drops, and you go to the next office and you see that your colleague is playing Rocket League. So yeah, but it's okay. But what if we can replace that part of our workflow with AI? I really like this idea because CodeRabbit is doing code review for you. And for some easier tasks, I believe that it can be good enough. Another tool, Codium, is the one that can explain your code. If you go this part of IntelliJ, can explain your code, can suggest the changes, so you can maybe write better code, and it can generate tests for you. But there are a lot of disadvantages of using those AI tools. Some of them, like GitButler, is asking for too many permissions. It takes too much control, and you don't want to give too much control to those AI tools. Some of them are really complex. You expect from those AI tools to make your life easier, not harder, right? Some of them are really slow. Takes a lot of time to do some of those tasks. And some of them are good, but not that much better than Copilot and ChatGPT. And what we saw is that many of them are built on the top of OpenAI's API. So many of them are not worth the additional cost. If you are paying for Copilot, you don't want to pay for Codium, CodeRabbit, and other tools. And here is the table that is simplified version of our research. And you can see, for example, CodeRabbit. If you compare CodeRabbit with GitHub Copilot, you can see it's asking for too many permissions. It's slow. It's not worth the additional cost. It's risky, but everything is risky, right? Everything is risky here. Yeah. So you can assume what AI tools have we approved in our company? Can you assume? Yeah, ChatGPT and Copilot. GitHub Copilot. The only two tools that we approved within our company. Even I like the idea behind those tools, it's not worth. And they have a lot of different other issues, right? But if we decide to use those tools, the question is, what should you consider when using these tools? First comment, please use the enterprise version. Because if you are not using, if you are using free or even paid version, your data can be used for model learning. Your data can be fed to models. So you don't want that. You don't want to leak your data or your client's data, right? When you are using those tools, please provide as much context as possible. Communication is clear. It is key here. And also, please write clear prompts. Imagine that you have some bug, and the colleague that is sitting next to you is experienced developer that knows everything about programming. And if you don't ask question clear enough, even that your colleague will not answer that, right? She will not help you on that. So similar with AI tools. If you don't ask, if you don't have clear prompts, it will not help you. And please don't just copy and paste code. a lot of people are doing this, and yeah, it's like I really like the idea that some tool is generating code for you, but yeah, generates code for you, but yeah, don't just copy and paste code. And Nicola and Peter explained why previously. This is another research that I found recently. It's research done by ANZ Bank. They have, in this graph, they have different tasks sorted by, categorized by difficulty, from very easy, medium, and hard. And they measured average time spent against difficulty levels. So you can see, okay, for very easy task, you will spend 20 minutes, and for really hard task, you will spend much more. And then they introduced Copilot. With Copilot, you can see that also for very easy task, you cannot benefit that much. But for hard tasks, you can save a lot of time, right? So if you have time, I think everybody who is into this topic, who is looking to solve this issue within their company, should read this research. I really like it. That's everything from my side. Is there any questions?
Sure. Me? Thanks. I'm a product manager from Synergy Suite, and I'd like to ask you, I did read a lot what Infinum was doing on in the space of AI and how you implemented different tools. And I was wondering, what's your plan from now on? I really like the initiative on the plans for having some kind of a watchdog for for all the AI tools used in the company, because I come from a software as a service company as well. So I was wondering, how do you plan on using different maybe competition, like not just ChatGPT, some other guys coming into the industry? And what's your plan on introducing even in some creative ways in the company, like design, web design or UI, UX part? But because I know you already created these great apps for your Vision Pro, so
Thank you. Regarding the first question, we didn't stop with this initiative. So we are still doing research, and probably we will do that in following years. Currently, those tools are not good enough to use, but maybe in 1 year or 2 years, I don't know, maybe they will be good enough to use. So we will track that.
Yeah.
And regarding the second question, for example, for our blogs, we don't we generate all graphics using AI. So from I don't know, maybe somebody from design can help me on this, but I think previous 10 blog posts are using graphics generated by AI. So we don't spend time on that anymore. We are focused on other things.
Thanks.
Thank you. Nice questions.
That's a great question. Anybody else?
Me?
Sure.
Congratulations on your projects. I'm interested whether they are implemented here in Montenegro or in Croatia. Who is the development team? Who are AI engineers? And how many of them were there?
Yeah. Thank you so much for the question. So in Montenegro, we don't have any ML engineers. Everything is done in Croatia, but we are integrated as whole company. Like we don't do in Montenegro, we don't take one project and only Montenegrin people do that project. We are mixed with other people on projects, so it's good for us because we can share knowledge, and that's the way how we operate.
And do you have any plans for AI team in Montenegro?
We will see. For now, No, but if you are interested, we can speak about that. Yeah, it's currently interesting topic. Yeah.
And this is how you get a job interview, guys.
And I know for your work, so.
Anybody else?
That's what I do.
So let's start from my left. Some guy in a Solomon shirt. Yeah. Pink Solomon, magenta shirt. I'm trying to
Thank you.
think what I call it. Yeah.
Okay, so you were telling us about how you did research on AI tools.
Yep.
My question would be, what do you have some, not you, but your clients, do they enforce some kind of policy on AI tools that you are using? For example, the client that I'm working for is having a full stop on any AI tool. They had Infinum research and development that was placed on all sorts of AI tools, and they discovered that increase in speed of development was around 30%, but at the same time they had introduced regression bugs for the same amount of percentage, like 30%, so it was actually going backward, not forward. So
Yeah.
do you have any?
So I don't know if I transferred what I told previously, but that's the thing that I wanted to explain in my first slides. It's big issue, but we didn't face any problem using AI tools with our clients so far that I know. Maybe I don't know for all projects in the company, but so far I don't know that we are forced to stop. Maybe Anteno or some, but yeah,
No,
we
I
are
just
using that.
wasn't, yeah.
But what we are forced to use not forced, but they are asking us to use enterprise version. So data for sure will not be leaked.
I've seen two more questions, but if it's okay for you guys to maybe just ask it later on, when we are running a little bit. Okay, I got a thumb up, okay.
Yeah, we will have panel.
Yeah, we'll have panel. You can also ask questions there, and you can also, just go and talk to Mladen afterwards. So thank you, Mladen. Thank you very much.
Thank you.